Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to my Mass Effect Andromeda playthrough. So I just recorded 50 minutes worth of the game, and then when I hit stop recording, the application crashed, and the recording is just gone. And I literally just saved it, because I was just assuming that that wouldn't happen, because it normally doesn't. So you missed a whole bunch. I explored the ship, I talked to a bunch of people, I left the Nexus, but then immediately came right back to the Nexus because I had gotten an email about talking to a reporter. I answered a question of hers. She only had one because of bandwidth, which is a weird thing. I figured out this research center stuff and strike team stuff. Actually, I wonder if the missions are done now. No, they're still going. But yeah, I recruited a new team. And like I said, I explored the entire ship, every room. There's this thing, but there's no calls. I'm annoyed. I'm very, very annoyed that that happened. I was about to leave, but then I decided I should talk to some people because uh, get more conversation options once you've actually taken off. So I'm gonna go around and talk to a bunch of people.
Hey, I'm in storage if you need me.
I will go ahead and talk to you in a bit, Liam. Talk to
Pathfinder,
Gil
making the rounds.
first.
Slumming
Yes.
it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change. I am at your command.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
Seems like life back there was pretty bleak.
Not gonna lie, it sucked. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
So the ones on the left, by the way, are the romance options. Let's see. Well, not me specifically. I'll help you. I'll help you find
We're
purpose.
exploring this cluster. Eventually, the galaxy. If your purpose is here, we'll find it.
Then the question will be, what will I do with it? In the meantime, you just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
Then after you have that kind of conversation, you can just have like a normal conversation where you find out a lot of background information.
Long time no chat. What's up?
I hear we have you to thank for getting the Tempest space ready so quickly.
Vetra brings her impossible feats to me. I was itching to get this particular call, capital R, ready. Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudge reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make up for it. Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps them do their jobs better.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
How tough has it been on the Nexus all these months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
Can't say I have.
Well,
I actually have had
it's tough.
cow tongue before.
Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction.
Cow
Or
tongue
maybe
taco.
starvation. Imagining which would be worse. But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Vetra and Suvi are my girls. Get along well, lots of mutual respect. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, Doc's kinda nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
By the book keeps us alive.
Hey, variety's the spice of life, right? Different strokes makes for healthy debate.
What about Callow?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
He flies the ship.
We're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
Alright.
Good talking to you, Gil.
That was an awkward end to that conversation. Alright. Take this lift down. See who is there to talk to down here. Anybody? How about back here?
Talk to someone.
Vetra.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Ability to haggle with the locals? Great. But please tell me you're also good in a fight.
Like I said before, Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. I do what I have to. We all have a personal stake in this. If it keeps going the way it's been, we're all dead. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
Yes, we will chat later, and actually right now.
Hey, Ryder.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
It can't be that simple.
Oh, but it is. Most things are simple once you know the trick to them.
How did you hear of the Andromeda initiative?
Short answer, Cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually I figured out something was going on, something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't. And that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
You're pretty familiar with the ship.
I made sure the technicians had what they needed to keep the Tempest ready and waiting. Leadership wanted to strip her for parts, but I kept saying, a Pathfinder's gonna show up. I like being right.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Yep, I do. Alright, where to next? I guess there's a person in here. Liam, I would think. Oh yeah, the couch.
Pathfinder, help me with something?
That was like a whole
I
thing
know, not exactly standard.
last time.
Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omniblade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Right. What?
Never mind. BS for the requisition. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
Tell me about your group.
Heavy urban search terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I wanted adventure and mystery at the edge of known space. There was so much to see. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
I hoped my Alliance career would lead to adventure, exploring, hunting dangers in the dark. Didn't happen. Couldn't. But here, everything's new. And I want to see it all.
I don't hear idealist a lot. Everyone's cynical.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
If it all goes wrong, it could feel like we left for no reason.
I know why I'm here. A bad start can't change that. I won't let it. In crisis response, I'd focus on essentials. That's you and this team. Pathfinder leads to planets, leads to people. You've got your part covered. You've got this. I'll do my damnedest to help with the rest.
And now let's talk a little bit more. Just try to get through it.
Talk to me.
Oh wow, that's good. He only has one thing.
We barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
You were a cop, then crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into Hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
You found your place. Not everyone gets that.
I knew it. Glad for it every day. And that led me here.
Tell me about your family.
I miss the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin. Both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
Traditional is a weird term for family. Like normal. Who's that describe?
I suppose you're right. I sure didn't keep the tradition. I said goodbye to my mom and dad and got on a ship to Andromeda.
We'll talk later.
Yes, you did. All right.
I know it.
I am itching to be done talking to people. I could always stop, but I just can't let myself. I got to talk to everybody. See if there's any. Yeah, there's a employee info board. There was something on before about the couch. It's right there. Not gonna read it. I will read this one though because it's new for me. Dinner tonight. Null entry. Sorry everyone, I forgot we were taking turns and half the rations aren't unpacked yet. Callow. And then the comments. Got you covered, Callow. There's soup in the galley. Dextro and Levo for me, and fruit cocktail, Vitra. And I think we might have left port without you, Callow. All right. So that's just basically like a message board for staff. Here's my room. You change clothes right there. There's music. What else is in here? Yeah, there's email. Oh, I have new emails. Reminder to writer from Cora. Thanks for talking. That's what I did last time. Things got better, though they didn't feel fixed yet. Remember to take time for yourself too. What's work's important, but so is time to grieve. Grief and fear cannot rule you. That semicolon for some reason looked like an R to me from here. Grief and fear cannot rule you. Let them be your faithful servants, protective of their mistress. Loss serves a huntress like fuel serves fire. S. Theris, 12 Leaves, verse 132. She was a sorry huntress, by the way. We found that out in the recording that no longer exists. Cora, P.S. Plants are coming along. Sam and I are learning about botany together. Interesting times. Proud to be here. To writer from Liam. Hey, Pathfinder. Just hitting this point again. Our team? No place I'd rather be. Here's where we get to fix things. As soon as we leave people on the ground, I'll have eyes on how to get them what they need. This sort of just make it happen is why I joined Hustle, and exactly why I came here. We'll do it. Costa. Liam has included a list of media themed to frontiers. Genres include Western, space opera, and oddly, Turian historical dramas. Interesting. You're the boss. To writer from Vitra. Pathfinder. I thought I ought to clarify. I know I said something about back channels doing what I have to do. Being on the Nexus during the bad times, a lot of us got used to a lot of ugly things because survival just isn't that pretty. But in the end, I'm here to help you, so if there's anything you don't like, I will do it. Simple as that. And my paper, to writer from Suvi. Dear writer, I've attached my paper on Helios in case you are looking for some light bedtime reading. Once again, I'm so honored to be here. Server message. The attachment, Helios pedology underscore Sanwar dot AIT has been categorized as spam and is now quarantined. Yeah, it's like a 60-page thing. And then we said, "Oh, that's long." She was like, "Oh, you don't have to be kind. It's barely a summary." That was the joke. Archive all those. What's this? Oh, Sam.
Rider. It is interesting to be renewed.
How do you mean?
Oh, there's the
Since my
Normandy right
creation,
there.
I have been Alec Ryder's Sam. Now I am your Sam. I am still myself, but now the input and experiences I have are completely new. I will develop in a new direction. The term reincarnation seems appropriate.
Are you okay with changing who you're becoming?
I cannot know until I see the result. I look forward to our continued partnership.
There's a lot of things here.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
The memory blocks are still in place. If you continue searching for more triggers, they may unlock.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SamNode on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
What's the range on that?
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
What was Dad's take on me and Sarah?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well founded.
Hopefully.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SamNode technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes. Lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Gotta set
Ant
his
Rider
humor setting
encouraged me
to
to develop this skill.
75.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
He is no
Thanks, Sam.
tars for
Nothing
sure. Alright. Where to next? Let's see. This is the kitchen. Oops.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
Happy to have you, Dr. DePero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here,
What?
a Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
That's a very specific topic.
I grew up on Omega, lots of Krogan mercenaries. The best habitat outside Tuchanka. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
Yeah. Or not. I'll get plenty of exercise to offset that run around shooting things.
Need something?
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel, from when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this. How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
So how did a sorry doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, I think we're basically done talking to people. Although I do remember when I talked to the people on the bridge, I never climbed this ladder actually. I wonder what's up here. Yeah, when I talked to the people on the bridge, I never talked to them a second time. Oh yeah, there's like a whole... Oh no, this is the bridge. Okay. Yeah, I think I've talked to everybody. But again, I didn't talk to the people on the bridge a second time, so I think I'll do that real quick, and then we can move on. So let's talk to Suvi.
Anything I can help with?
I take it you work closely with the Nexus science team?
I tried to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
You're kidding? Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The Initiative obtained data from an array in deep space, a Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
A what now?
It operated like a telescope, just faster than light. It provided much more up-to-date info. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
Still, 600 years out of date, though, since that's how long it took us to get here.
How did the Initiative even get its hands on Geth knowledge? They're isolationist and hostile.
I don't know, Ryder. Maybe I don't want to know.
How long have you been awake in Helios?
Not as long as some. Missed the entire mess of the uprising, thank heaven. I was defrosted to replace an exiled member of the team. Not that there was much science to do for the longest time.
So what did you do?
Helped wherever I could. Made plans for science we would eventually do. Spent some time on an investigation, figuring out how long the food would last if the worst happened. Who's essential, who's not, who gets what. I don't want to do that again.
That plan exists? Where is it?
I don't know. I hope it's gone. Burned. We have a Pathfinder now. We're going to be okay.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good?
Alright, one last conversation with Callow.
What can I do for you?
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Oh yeah,
Just about
you
everything.
helped
By
design
memory.
the
It was
ship.
quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
Buy, legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated. Lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll
Don't
be.
design a fertilization destroying disease. Alright, let's do some stuff. So there was an
I'm picking up something.
anomaly, which is over here, that I saw last time. Luckily I didn't actually do anything with it yet, so
Deploying
we'll
probe.
do that now.
Getting a scan.
Oh, I got some materials to collect, I would assume. Yeah, I'll probably start skipping this stuff, but we might as well watch it once. Element 0. Deposit. Alright, so now we have some element 0. Alright, so here there's an exclamation point above it, so I'm curious if there's a side mission here or something. No? So why was there... Oh, just because we haven't been there? Is that why? I guess that's why.
Anomaly
Ah, there's an anomaly on this one. So you gotta search everything.
probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Ooh. Oh wow, I got a whole bunch of stuff there. Alright. Let's check out this one. I can see why people were annoyed that you couldn't skip that before. Definitely glad that I can. Alright, nothing on this one. So now let's check out the last planet, see if there's anything there, and then move on.
I'm picking up something.
There's something. It's a lot faster to move it while you're not
Probe away.
scanning.
Getting a scan.
Volcano. I leveled up. What else did I get? Anything besides that? Just some XP. That's it for finding a volcano. All right, that's weird. Let's go ahead and spend those skill points, though. Oops. Skills. I'm gonna keep doing this, maybe. Okay, consumables. So effectiveness. Health regeneration cap, plus 50% health regeneration, which I don't think I have any health regeneration, so that is super useful. Cora 0, wait, really? They all have 0 points? Oh, okay. It just hadn't loaded their points. Let's give her that. Then that. And give Vitra. She has 6 points. Yeah, let's make her a little bit more effective combat-wise. It's always useful. And Liam. I could auto level them up. You know what? I'm gonna do. I don't know. I don't like that you can't see their skill points until it loads in. That's kind of annoying. But it's fine, I guess. Man, I got all those mods and stuff, so... okay. Wait, hold on, make sure... Any new emails? Yes, in case you're interested, to Ryder from Lexi. Attachment, Krogan, Virility, and Aggression. Writer, attached is my Krogan thesis that I mentioned to you. I know, only 500 pages, but I wasn't allowed to go over. If you get through it, I wrote a longer dissertation for the Citadel Journal of Medicine, around 1,400 pages. That's much more insightful. It includes mating diagrams. Yeah, I don't really want to see Krogan mating diagrams. That's not an image I want in my head. Alright, do we have any... No more mods for that. No more mods for that. No more mods for that. Oh yeah, I couldn't get rid of the stupid check mark or exclamation point on this last time. Maybe I'll be able to this time. I can't figure out what it is that's new. But, yeah, okay. Let's check out, because I got some stuff. Let's sell some stuff. I'm assuming I can now, yeah, sell all salvage. Just go ahead and confirm that. So now I've got 482 credits. Anything I can buy with that? Cryo ammo, disruptor ammo. Ooh, we can buy resources? Oh man. Yeah, this game, by the way, I've discovered last time is very, very deep. There's a lot going on here. So if I need... Oh man. So then I'm going to have to go here and then see what kind of materials I need to make stuff. And then I would have to buy it from there. Or I could buy it from there instead of having to find it. But I'm not going to worry about that for now. For now, let's actually try to get somewhere. I have made very little progress so far. So that's at Zhanghe, 100%. It's good to see. Cluster map. Alright. So that's got some things. One. Let me check. So Better Beginning is the main mission. Search for memory triggers. Of course, I don't know where those will be. Missing arcs. We don't know where those will be. Where's the murder scene? Doesn't actually say. So if I do that, on. That's on EOS. That's on hold until. Oh wait, yeah, you have to wait for the next interview questions. All right, so let's see. Okay, so it's all here in Pythia. So let's go here. Let's actually get something done, if at all possible. I'll probably stop here in like 7 minutes or so anyway. So I don't know how much I'll actually be able to get done.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Well,
Deploying probe.
I'm not going to do it immediately. I'm going to have to search some stuff here real quick. Yeah, skip that. So there's an asteroid. What do I get from the asteroid? An iron deposit. Alright, that's cool. Let's see, anything else? Nope. Let's see what's on this one. What is that, 060? Yeah, H060. Apparently there's nothing on H060. What about Nanook? It's named. Surely there's something on it. Nanook. Apparently not. What about H276?
Anomaly on sensors.
Alright, there's something here.
Deploying probe. Satellite detected.
Satellite. Okay. Gained 50 Milky Way research data. Okay, that's good. Because I didn't have much of that. I had like 10 before finding those. So that's pretty useful. I had a whole bunch of Helios research data, but not much Milky Way. Because there's three kinds. There's Remnant, Helios, and Milky Way. And Remnant isn't unlocked yet, so when I went to that terminal with demons, it just said unknown. But in one of the tutorials, it actually mentioned Remnant, so I don't know why they're hiding it outside of the tutorial, or outside the tooltip. But, yeah. Also, when I spent a bunch of materials on development of a weapon, I wasn't really thinking because I was just tinkering with it, to figure out how it all worked, and I accidentally made myself a gun that I already had, the M8 Avenger. Like the default gun that you get from the beginning of the game. I just made a second one of those.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Alright, beryllium. Nice. Wait, hold on. Oops. Anything else on this planet? Nope. Alright, let's go to Eos. Let's actually do something.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7.
Andromeda
Possible
viability.
atmospheric manipulation.
Eos has a low viability rating. Your actions on the planet can increase viability and potentially allow Eos to support an outpost. To land on Eos, use left stick to find the landing site and press X to land. Alright, so I gotta find the landing site, which appears to be right here. Available minerals. I see iron, carbon, whatever those other two are. Is that aluminum, maybe? On the right? I don't know what V is. So we got 3 missions. Better Beginning. Lost Brother. We gotta get the pendant or whatever. And the murder one. So let's do it. So we can mess with our loadout. I'm pretty happy with that. Shotgun, machine gun, sniper rifle. All scenarios accounted for. As you can see on the top there's a weight bar. So I went a little bit past like that first bit, it looks like. So I've got a counter against me, minus 46% recharge, power recharge speed. So hopefully, and I lowered the weight of my sniper, oops, with one of the mods. That one, I think, ultralight materials. So that helped a little bit. But can I affect their loadout at all? Doesn't seem like I can actually affect their loadout. But yeah, I think I'll stick with Liam and Cora for now. Hopefully there won't be Mass Effect 1 style trophies where you have to beat pretty much the entire game with each squad mate in like all of the missions.
Suiting up.
Ready, Freddy?
Hope we're all that ready. Callow, all right?
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multi-sensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
What?
I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on Eos. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
We didn't come millions of light years to die in a different place. I'm not letting the initiative down.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Let's shuttle on down there.
Take us down.
Or are we going to
You
actually
have no idea how
land
long I've wanted a Pathfinder
with the
to see
Tempest?
that.
That's different from the previous Mass Effect games. You'd always shuttle down to everything. Except for the Citadel. That was like the only thing you actually landed at with the Normandy.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
We got this, right?
Hell.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
Apparently it's got breathable air, so that's good. Oh, now we got our helmet on.
How to even start?
Alright,
Reports
well,
state
I think...
this planet suffers
Well,
deadly
let's listen
storms
to...
that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental hazards and ultimately hostile encounters.
Plus, no Pathfinder. If EOS is like Habitat 7, that signal we scanned must be connected with the atmosphere. We could use the outpost's antenna to track it down. Let's get the power back on.
Alright.
They must have known these wouldn't last in these conditions.
They didn't have a Pathfinder.
They do now. We'll make EOS a home.
Yeah, let's do it. But first, now would be a good time to stop. So I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. And hopefully this recording doesn't disappear like the last one. That sucked. See you then.